You know what day it is. Hump day! Mike. So good morning. I had a conversation with my coach yesterday talking about how do you stay flexible in your approach, but not be a dabbler. You know, I want to be concrete with regards to my outcomes, but I also understand that, you know, I loved watching Undercover Billionaire because he would have a plan, but then when he hit a roadblock where he saw that the plan wasn't going to work, he took a different approach. So how do we make a distinction with regards to all that? And there's really a couple of things that you can come up with. Number one, that you're not going to vary with regards to your outcome. So when we decide what it is that we're going to do, that we're going to take 10 pounds off of this body, that we're going to create this financial outcome, that no matter what you run into, you commit that you're absolutely not going to vary from that outcome, that you're going to create that result no matter what. And remember to use your physiology when you do that. That's, you know, how morning incantations can be so powerful, is because you're getting into your physiology that you're going to create these outcomes. So you have to completely commit, like Cortez burning his boats, to the outcome that you're going to create, then commit to your plan, but then be flexible with regards to that plan. Is it getting you closer to your goal, or is it getting you further away? And physiology and sensory acuity are what decide both of those things. So what did I mean by that? Well, the way that you commit is by using your physiology. When you get it into your body, when you get it into every cell, that this is the outcome that I'm going to create, then you're fully committed, and that's not going to change. Sensory acuity is to look around and be acutely sensitive as to what are the outcomes that you're getting. Am I getting closer to my goal? That's the airplane flying from Chicago to Los Angeles. It's off course, or Chicago to Hawaii. It's off course most of the time. But it knows exactly where it's going, to the end of the runway in the specific city on the specific island in Hawaii. And so it adjusts. As the wind and whatever blows it off, it adjusts, but it's fully committed to that outcome. It decides on what it's going to do. It sets a plan, and then it gets going and fully commits. And then as it's going along the way, it adjusts. So that's how we have to approach our goals. Number one, decide on the goal. Number two, fully commit to the goal. Every fiber of your being, and use your physiology when you do that. This is incantations. This is watching yourself as, you know, managing your state as you're deciding on this goal. Then get a plan and get going. Find your plan. How do we do this? How do we speed up the process? Mirroring. We find somebody else that has created that result, and we create the same result. And then we get going, and then we watch. As long as you stay fully committed, you're not going to lose momentum. You're not going to, as you go along, you're going to anticipate that there's going to be times when you're not going to create the outcome that you think you're supposed to create. So you just adjust and you go to the next thing. But as long as that physiology, that state management happens where you're fully committed, that's not going to go away. So that was the distinction that I learned yesterday. And, you know, another way to look at this is don't participate, dominate. Whatever area it is that you're going to make this goal, dominate in that area. Don't try to be somebody that just participates or takes part in. Dominate that area. If it's your health, dominate in that area. If it's your business, dominate. You're not going to compete, you're going to dominate. We have to set those standards at that level in order to truly create those particular outcomes. You know, where are you at with, if somebody asks you, you know, where are you at with regards to everybody else? I think that's an answer that you should know. I don't know. I'm focusing on where I'm at with regards to myself. I'm focusing on this like Michael Jordan. I don't compete with other people. I compete with I'm capable of doing. Fully commit, get your plan, get it in your physiology that you're fully committed, and don't try to compete, dominate. That's the attitude and that's the standard, and you'll achieve those outcomes that you're looking for. Happy hump day, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. Jim, good morning. Dolores, good morning. Danielle, good morning. And I saw KJ was on here. KJ, good morning. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching this. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.